Village show. And today I have a very important and a very, special guest. And she is the chairperson for Women's Aspire in Manchester, Mrs. Tikalinao Chimpango. So, Mrs. Chimpango, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mr. Madin.
Yeah, so about your organization and the things that you're doing for our community here in Manchester. So, we'll start with, can you just tell me more about the Women Aspire and what is it? What is it all about?
Right. Women Aspire is an organization that is currently based in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
It was formed by 4 women.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, Tika Chimpango,
Yeah.
Mrs. Mary Kachitsa, Ruth Mbera, and Pastor Mrs. Mary Kanyenda.
Okay.
Yes, so it's a new organization, just a new kid on the block. It was, we launched the organization on the 4th of August. So it was just...
What is it that you want to achieve, or what is it that you are targeting?
Our main objective, anyway, is to save mainly women and children.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why we came together and decided to form this organization was because of the gap that we felt was in our community. We didn't have an organization where people, and now when I say people, I'm talking about women, can meet together and talk about issues, topical issues that affect their lives, but also to build each other up and inspire one another and to learn from one another. Because before we had this organization, especially for us as Malawians, the only times people or we met was maybe it was somebody's baby shower or bridal shower. Then maybe topical issues would be discussed, but then the time as well was not enough to sort of zero in and dwell on a topic that would impact the women's lives. So we decided that why can't we come together and do something that will save, inspire and empower women. But also we saw there was a gap even with our, in terms of our children. So we thought we could do more in terms of organizing and speaking to our youths about whether be it education, be it just growing up, challenges that they meet, so people who they know would come and sit down with them and just discuss issues and see way forward. So
are there any specific challenges that maybe you are targeting in the Malawian community here in the diaspora?
For example, we have, I'll just maybe give an example of the issues or topics that we have. We have one event which is coming this month on the 24th of November. We are calling it a table talk dinner for women. So we have speakers who are coming, who are going to speak, and some of the topics are, for example, we have Dr. Mieba. She's Zambian. She's going to talk about developing a winning mindset. So that's one of the topics. So we want us as women in the diaspora to be able to help each other and inspire each other to set goals and go for them. And even for those that maybe even they don't have they don't have maybe avenues or people who they can reach out to. We want to be providing that. So we'll have like models in terms of women that maybe came here, they did school, or women that came here, they've started businesses. So it will be like a forum to share knowledge and information, and hopefully women are going to be inspired and impacted, which will also have a trickle effect on their families.
I think that's interesting, and I've just been following a lot of even talks, discussions on social media,
Yes.
where people are talking. You have a big problem to do with the mental health
Mental health.
issues.
Mm.
I don't know. Are you also looking into that? How are you?
Yes, we have. I haven't finished. On the 24th, we have. That was just one of the speakers.
Mm.
So she's going to talk about how to develop
Yeah.
or having a winning mindset. The other topics would be one of the women is going to talk about goals, setting goals, and what
Yeah.
strategies
Mm.
to use or what steps you can put in place to make sure that you are. For example, my topic
Mm.
would be tailored to. It's more focusing, but also helping us as women to be okay with who we are, our faults, our weaknesses, like our perfect areas, just to be okay to know that we are fine and unique, and we are okay. There's no need for me to want to be like somebody.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'm enough just as I am.
You're satisfied with the way
With the way I am.
That's good.
So it will talk about identity, how each one of us are so unique that in life as we live, it's very, very important for you to know who you are,
Yeah.
to take time to know yourself, to discover yourself, to know things that really matter to you, and to go for those
Also,
things.
I think the issue of confidence in women is a big issue.
And it's a mental. It's actually
Yeah,
that's
it's-
one of
yeah.
the areas that actually affect.
Mm.
I don't know about men, but women, where you have an identity crisis, you don't know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
So you try to be somebody,
Mhm.
or you do
Something-
things
something-
just
something
because
like that,
somebody is
yeah.
doing something.
Mhm.
But it's very important that you know yourself, who you are, your identity, that you are so unique. There's nobody here on earth who is like you. And it's very important that you do you. Topic, will sort of tackle issues of mental health and the reason why maybe people go to extreme in doing certain things just because they want to maybe even to fit in
Okay.
with other people.
Mm.
And then the mission is
Yeah.
to save, empower, embrace, teach, and build each other up as women.
Mhm.
But as we are saving women, we are also, as I said, one of our objectives is to save the youth.
Yeah.
So we had a youth empowerment seminar
Mhm.
2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
So we had, for example, on that seminar, we had somebody who is a consultant, neonatal consultant, Dr. Aubrey Makalira.
Yeah.
He came and he spoke to the youth. And then we had a chemical engineer, Mr. Temash Kalua. He came and he spoke to the youth as well. And then we had the Faith Kashitsa, who was just freshly graduated.
Okay.
She did a law degree and she's doing a master's. She wants to become a detective. So she spoke as well about her experience. We had Marumbo Chunda, who did her school here in the UK. She came, I think when she was in high school.
Yeah.
So we are trying as well to expose our children to so many professionals that are out there so that they can identify and maybe start making goals and start having those desires to say, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a teacher, or I want to be a nurse, I want to be a social worker, and they can have contact with somebody who looks like them.
Yeah.
So they can be empowered and inspired to say, if they can do it,
They can do it.
it's possible for me
Yeah.
to do it. And then we had somebody, we had Miss Anichi Sambo. She spoke about managing finances
Oh, that's
at
good.
that level, that when you are in primary school, we had children from year 6 to high school, I think up to 23. So she spoke to the children how to manage their pocket money at that level. So they know issues of finances even from that level.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is mainly these are our two objectives, to sort of, work with women and work with the children.
All right. Now, the event that you'll be having, is it in 2 weeks' time?
On the 24th of November,
24th of November. Yeah. What is it that you want to tell people that will be watching this? What can you tell them about that event? People that maybe they are not decided whether they can come or not,
Women.
or what should they expect to that? When they come to that event.
Yeah, I would just want to make a call out to all women out there. Come, we are meeting on the 24th of November at Trinity Baptist Church. The program will start at 5 p.m. and we hope to finish by 10 p.m. As I said, there will be a lot of topics. So come and hear what other women have prepared, but also you're coming to be uplifted, to be inspired, and to be empowered. And we are hoping by holding such events, at least lives are going to be changed and impacted. We are hoping somebody, maybe who's been struggling about their self-worthy, their identity, will hear about something, maybe a story that will sort of say, wow, I'm not alone. I can also maybe even find help. Or maybe I need to dig down deep inside of myself and find out. Maybe they've lost themselves along the way with the business of life here in the UK. So I urge you women to come. Let's have fun. We're going to have music. We're going to have food, obviously.
And that's what everyone expects.
Yeah, so we're going to have lots of food, music, and then and there will be like discussions, table discussions on the tables.
Okay.
So it promises to be a very good evening.
Okay.
So I would urge,
So
if you are available and if you are
is it only women or men?
yes,
Also?
unfortunately it's only for women.
Okay. So are you doing anything that will involve men?
Hopefully next year.
we also want to be inspired.
No, hopefully next year, because it's on our we just also want to learn from parents of families here in the UK who've raised their children. So we want to organize, hopefully in the near future, an event where we have families that have sort of raised children here in the UK to share their experiences with us who are our children are maybe in high school, to sort of learn from them. But also, hopefully we'll do something along the lines of understanding the education system here in the UK for parents, so that parents know exactly what sort of education their children are getting and what sort of things to look out for and how to help their children.
Jimpango, it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
hoping that you have a very successful 24th. And I hope we'll come and talk about the experience and some of the things that inspire from that conference next time. So it was a pleasure to
Thank you so much.